I did it. I did it. I did it. I did it. I finished House of Flame and Shadow. I am still processing. I'm going to be really honest, and I'll post like a slideshow about this a little bit later, but I did not like the first two parts of the book at all. I don't know. I can't put a finger on why I didn't really like it. I think maybe it was something about the interactions between like Nesta and Bryce and the inner circle. I guess this has a lot to do with like the expectations I put on the book, and I think that's pretty unfair, considering I can't write a book if my life depended on it. I struggle with writing my podcast script every week, and that's just, synthesizing information on something that I've already read. So that being said, yeah, I guess I just had a lot of expectations for the first parts of the book, and in my opinion, there were a few too many like leaps in logic, if that makes sense, with some of the events that happened. I felt like some of the events were unnecessary, but as with every SJM book, everything kind of comes together eventually. That being said, once they got to Avalon and they started going and split up into team archives. Oh, I should say that there's major spoilers for this if you haven't finished the book yet. But once they got to Avalon and they split up into team caves or team archives, I really, really, really started enjoying the book, and I started really caring about the plot. And needless to say, I'm not going to spoil the ending for it, but the last third of the book really was just... It gave me the same feeling I got from reading Kingdom of Ash. I will say it felt kind of like Mist and Fury in that it was kind of chaotic like Mist and Fury, but it had better tie-ins, in my personal opinion, than Mist and Fury did. I felt like it was more reminiscent of the tie-ins from the Throne of Glass series. That being said, I don't want to compare this book to anything else because it really shouldn't be. It should be able to stand as its own thing. And the Crescent City series absolutely does stand as its own thing. It is a beautifully written trio of books, and the characters are really, really good. Albeit I don't care about them as much as I do some of the other characters. I am through and through. I loved ACOTAR. I love Crescent City, but Throne of Glass has my heart forever. That being said, I did cry for the last third of the book, and I cannot wait to see what Sarah J. Maas has. Like I said, I will be posting like a little slideshow with deeper thoughts, and I will be doing a bonus episode of my podcast on my deeper thoughts, but just initial reactions, I'm kind of wrecked. I wish I hadn't gotten through it so quickly, but I know that, people were going to be finishing it, and I wanted to say something. So I really enjoyed it. It's a spectacular book, and I am devastated that we have to wait another year for another Sarah J. Maas book.